Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Funtime Crafts 24/7. I have a little project share here. 10 card, 1 kit with the Stamps of Life October 2021 card kit. Say that 3 times fast. And it is called the Let It Snow collection. This sweet little paper pad right here. Absolutely love the colors in the paper pad. This has been a super fun, super cute collection to play with. 10 cards, so let's just jump right in and get it started. So this is the first one here. It's a Slimline. It uses the rounded corner Slimline card die set. I used the card base and cut that out of Cloud. I used this piece with the layering die, the intricate piece with the layering die, and cut that out of Peacock. I then used the, wait for it, the square, Slimline square, triple square Slimline drop-in. And what I did was I just laid this on a piece of Storm, cut out all the squares, and then laid it with the layering pieces to get a little cloud frame. So the squares are Storm, and then the little frame that goes around it is in Cloud. I used the die and cut these little snowmans out of the paper pad. The Hollies, the little berries are the little gems that came in the kit. The Hollies are cut out of Peacock, and those are out of the holly wreath to stamp the dies. I use the single ones that don't have a shadow, and then cut 2 for each one. The peace, joy, and love are stamped in black ink, and that is out of this more holly wreath to stamp. And then I just hand trimmed them out, glued them on, added some little googly eyes. So I just basically held them on, glued the little guys where I wanted them on the square, and then trimmed them off, put the frames on top of them, and that's how I got them like that. But I thought this came out super cute. It is definitely fun. So there's that one. The next one is a super fun little shaker card with little birdie micro beads, silver micro beads, and they are small enough that they just shimmy around and they're really nice. So the pieces, as you can see, are, the little snowman is stamped out of the card kit stamp set. This little guy right here. And what I did was I stamped him in black, colored him up, and then I just hand cut him out and trimmed off his little arms and his boots. So he was just a little snowman sitting in there. And then the little house and the trees are from the snow globe set. They're just die cut. A snow globe to stamp set. The little house, I stamped it in black ink. Memento black ink so I could use my alcohol markers on it. The trees are as well. I used the snow globe accompany set, the snow globe shaker dies, and cut my acetate out and my frames out with this set here. Ooh, don't get that. And so then, these are mounted on a navy blue cardstock that's A2 in size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's layered up with some of the pattern paper that's 4 by 5 1/4, and then I cut out another mat, some more pattern paper, and that is with, that size is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then I just glued this. I made the shaker and then glued it right down. And then I hot glued a little bow made out of some of the ribbon that's in the kit. Stamped Merry Christmas out, and that's out of the snow globe to stamp set that there. Hand trimmed it out, matted it on some Peacock, and popped it up on some foam tape, and thought this just came out super fun. Shaker cards are always fun. You can play with them all day. Okay, and so next we have this sweet little card. This is a Guava card base, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, A2 in size. Has some pattern paper that is 4 by 5 1/4, and another mat using some of the paper out of the paper pad. That's 3.5 by 4 3/4. And then I used the Christmas trees to stamp this in Guava on top of bubble gum, and then use the coordinating dies to cut it out. Used some of the Stamps of Life 3D glitter pen. It's a 3D glitter pen, and added some little shimmer and around, the accent of the tree there. Added the little puff balls that came in the set for a little garland. Tied some of the ribbon that came in the kit, added to the top for a bow. The trees popped up on dimensionals. So's the greeting, and that season's greetings is out of the snow globe to stamp set as well. Stamped in Guava and then edged in bubblegum. And I thought this came out super cute as well. This one here uses a white card base, 4 1/4 by 5.5, A2 in size. It has some of the pattern paper as a mat, that's 4 by 5 1/4. And then I used it's the little sleigh out of a class. No, it was not a class. It was a seasonal kit that they offered that came with the new color from Stamps of Life. And so I cut the base out in Storm, the base sleigh out in Storm. I cut just the intricate, not including this, because the plaid piece you don't have to put in it. I cut that out in white glitter, and then I also cut it out in holographic and layered them up on here. And then I took some, and then the Let It Snow is the die that came in the card kit, and that's cut out in silver foil. Die cut out some snowflakes that were out of the, they're not those, are they? No, they are, right here, out of the snow globe set. I used that little snowflake there, cut those out of white glitter, sprinkled them around. Now the little snowmans, I actually colored those up and then used the intricate die to cut them out. And then I just cut their little arms off on these little guys here. I just trimmed the arms off and then added a little googly eyes to them. And this little guy has black Nuvo for his little buttons. And I thought this just came out super cute. Isn't that super fun? It's so sparkly. I don't know if you can see like the white glitter and everything on there. Aren't they just a hoot? And it looks like actually my little Let It Snow isn't sticking very well. I'm going to have to glue that down really good. I have adhesive on the back, but apparently it's not wanting to stick. It's probably because of the glitter paper though. So I'll need to go fix that. Okay, and so then this one here, let's see. This one's actually still drying. It was the last card I did. This is a 5 by 7 card base, and I think that is, it came in the card kit. It's the light blue in the card kit. So let's see. Is probably Blue Jay, I would guess. This is probably a Blue Jay card base. It's the lightest blue that came in the card kit. Cut down to a 10 by 7 and then scored on the 10 side at 5. So to get a landscape style. I then cut a mat out of powdered sugar that is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Used my little truck die. This one right here, the 5 by 7 truck folded die set. I cut the first one, I cut just the intricate one. I cut it out of Storm. And then I cut another one out of Peacock and used that as the base and then my accent pieces. And then, let's see, I cut a 1 inch or 1.5 inch strip by 6 3/4 inch out of black licorice to give me a road there. Stenciled some clouds on the background in Midnight. And then these are all die cut or hand cut, fussy cut out of the paper pad, all those little snowmans. Aren't they so cute? Glittered up all the guys with the top hats with the same 3D lacquer pen. So those will dry clear, but with glitter sparkles on them. And then shimmered up these little guys with a Spectrum Noir shimmer pen. And then this Merry Christmas is from, and Merry Christmas from Our Family to Yours, and the Christmas is cut out of silver glitter paper. And that set is from, ooh, okay. Let's put that so I don't mess it up. Let's see. That is a Merry Christmas set. That's an oldie but goodie. Had it forever. Couple of years at least. Oh, did I put it back? Darn it, darn it, darn it. I think I put it back. Oh, darn it. Oh, I sure did. Well, that's a bummer. Well, hold on one sec. Let me go get it. All right. It's out of this Christmas die set. So I just use the intricate, cut that out of glitter. And then Mary is right there. And then From Our Family to Yours is there. And that finishes off that cute little card, doesn't it? That is so cute. I actually wanted From All of Us, Merry Christmas From All of Us, but I couldn't find a stamp. I have one. I don't know where it's at. But wouldn't that have been cute too? And so next we have this sweet little one. This is an A2 size card. This is it's navy blue, but I think it's midnight is the color of the cardstock is midnight. 4¼ by 5½. I used the Stamps of Life stitched rectangles, the largest one, to cut it out of Pixie. And then skipped one, and then the third one down, I cut out a white panel. Distressed the top of it to make a sky with midnight, grape, and then storm on top of that. And then I spritzed it with water, damped it off, and then used a jelly roll pen, Stardust jelly roll pen, to create the little stars and then to highlight the little star on the top of the manger scene. And let's see, the little bow is ribbon from the kit. And then the little manger scene is actually the accents out of the snow for the snow globes. Let's see. It's the snow globe accent piece. There is so many stamps and dies sitting on my table. Oh my heavens. Let me see if I can find them here. They just kind of all start to look exactly alike, even though they're not. I wonder if I put those back as well. Oh, right here. So it's the dies for this set here. And it's extras for Snow Globe. And so that and the little reindeer came out of there as well. And I stamped this out in black. And then used the intricate die to cut him out. And then this little snowman is out of the kit. And then I just hand cut him out and cut off his little, trim the arms off and stuff. So he was just a little snowman there. Color him up with my Spectrum Noir blends. And then this is out of this little sentiment. It's the little things that matter so much. Baby Jesus, right? Come on, 'tis the season. And, for all those, And anyhow, stamped this out in Memento Black ink. Hand trimmed it, matted it with some navy, popped it up on dimensionals. And let's see. Oh, and then I cut a glitter. I used that third stitched die to cut out a piece of white glitter cardstock, and then I just hand cut a little hill out of it and then layered that on top of there and thought this just came out super cute. And hopefully you can see all my little stars with my jelly roll pen there and the little manger star there. Isn't that sweet? The little deer with the little snowman looking at the baby Jesus. Aww. Okay, there we go there. And then, okay, so I did this row there. So to here, so this is an A2 size card, powdered sugar card base, 4¼ by 5½. Uses a piece of the pattern paper that came in the kit. I then cut it out with the Snowflake A2 background die set. And I used both pieces to cut the panel out. And then I used just the main panel without the snowflakes and cut one out of glitter. I don't know if you can see the glitter on the snowflakes. I wanted something to make it pop, and so I cut it out of glitter and then matted that on top of it. Hand trimmed out a couple of little hills. These little hills are popped up with foam to give me some dimension for my little trees. The trees came from the snow globe. I cut those out of bubble gum, and then I actually dusted them a little bit, distressed them a little bit with my gilding polish. Let me see. Let's see, it's this color here, and it is Blossom Gilding Polish, and it's a really light pink. It's super pretty. And then pop those on there, hot glued a little bow from some of the ribbon that was in the paper pad, stamped out the little snowman that came in the kit, colored it up, used that 3D glitter pin from Stamps of Life on there, and then the Hello Winter is out of this little set here. Santa and Snowman Pudgy set from HSN. So this little guy there, stamped it in Guava, hand trimmed it out, layered it up on some Guava. I tried putting a little bit of the clear embossing powder over the top of it. I don't know if you can tell. And you could have left it. It gives it a little bit of shine, but not too much. It still looks super cute though, I think. And, but this one I thought came out super fun, all pink and nice. And so there is that one. And then this one here, another powdered sugar card base, A2 in size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It has a 4 by 5 1/4 mat that is out of the paper pad. It's the purple checkered one. Then it has a 3 3/4 by 5 powdered sugar mat that I distressed, that I colored a background. I color blended, used my blender brushes on it. Midnight, Grape, and Guava. I then took some stencil paste and the snow stencil from Stamps of Life, and stencil paste over it, and then I dusted it with diamond dust. It is super chunky, kind of see-through shard glass. It is really awesome. Just type in diamond dust on Amazon. It comes up, and this jar is gigantic. You'll have it for almost ever. And so I dusted it, knocked it off, but look at all that shine. Isn't that super fun? And so then I cut out a window. This is the window. Oh, I put those away because I did this yesterday. Hold on. Pause. One sec. Okay, it's this set right here, window to stamp. And I used the dies. I cut just this one out of powdered sugar and used both pieces. Stamped a little snowman in Memento Black ink. Colored him up with my Spectrum Noir tri-blends. And then I shimmer pinned him up and then put glossy accents on his little hat, scarf, and his little boots. Used the snow dies out of the snow globe set. Cut those out of white glitter. Hand trimmed out a little white glitter hill, and then used my Stays On ink and stamped "This Is Your Day to Sparkle." Isn't that great? Especially with all that diamond dust. And then the ribbon is out of the kit, that little pixie velvet ribbon. So cute. And I thought this just came out super cute. Oh, you can't even see it. Sorry. Oh, hopefully, well, I'll show them all at the end. But how fun is that, right? So cute. This is your day to sparkle. Okay, and then last but not least, oh no, there's two. So here's another Slimline card. This is, I just hand cut this one. It is 7 by 8 1/2. And then on the 7 1/2 side, I scored it at 3 1/2. And then I have a panel on here that is cut out of Storm, and that panel is 8 1/2 by 3 inches. And then I used this intricate with the layering and cut it out of peacock, and then used all the pieces. Well, not all of them, but most of the pieces that it die cut out. I didn't actually end up using the panel. And then just randomly glued them onto the Storm piece there. Edged them or traced them with my Stardust Jelly Roll pen. I don't know if you can see that shimmer there. Cut out a few more of the snowflakes that came out of the that were in the snow globe, set. Out of white glitter, randomly put those around. Warm Winter Wishes is, because I thought this looked like, it almost looks like, like wind blowing and snowflakes blowing around. And so I thought that was pretty fun. And that's why I put the little Warm Winter Wishes. I stamped that in Memento Black ink, hand trimmed it out, and then popped it up on some dimensionals. This little gray ribbon is Stamps of Life, and it was in my stash. I just wrapped it around the gray panel with score tape that's on the back of the ribbon, and then hot glued that one on. And that Warm Winter Wishes is out of one of these stamp sets. It is, that I'm going to need in a second. Oh, it's actually out of this month's set. It's right there. That's the Stamps of Life, their Stamp and Die Club set. So there's that one. And then the same with this little guy came out of the paper pad. I just cut him out and then layered him on the gray panel and then trimmed the bottom of him. And thought this just came out super cute. How fun is that? Warm Winter Wishes. Okay, and now last but not least, this is actually my favorite. This one is so fun. He is supposed to be swinging on a Christmas bulb, is what it's supposed to be looking like, holding his little hat. I really thought it would be super cute if I could have left his hat on and found a little tiny, like, champagne flute or a little, a martini glass or something to put in his hand, but I couldn't find one, so I just cut his little hat off and stuck it in his hand. Shimmered that up, the hat, the scarf, and his little boots, and then the little string and the Christmas bulb are glimmered up with the Stardust jelly roll pen. Hopefully you can actually see that. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but isn't that a hoot? Okay, so A2 in size, powdered sugar card base. The mat from the paper pad is 4 by 5 1/4. 'Tis the season to be jolly, right? See, he needs a little martini glass or a champagne glass or something. 'Tis the season to be jolly is out of... Oh, let's see. The Christmas bulb is this one here and the little string. And it's Holly for Christmas. This set there. And I hand cut out the little bulb and then stamped over there and then used a Stamps of Life matching grape pen and went over his hand to make it look like he's holding the little string. And let's see, where's that sentiment from? It is, hopefully I didn't. Oh, right here. It's out of this set here. Pudgy Santa. So 'tis the season to be jolly. I stamped it and then hand trimmed it out and cut it apart. And it was stamped in grape. So this is a Stamps of Life scalloped, cut out a pixie, and then the frame is the one that matches that scallop one, and I used the next one down to cut a frame. So I got a stitched powdered sugar frame that's popped up on dimensionals, and so then the greeting is popped up on dimensionals, and that frame is as well, and it's pretty small. The scallop one I used is the one that is like 2.5 by 3 3/4, and so that's the size of that. But the ribbon's out of the kit. I just thought this came out so darling. It looks like he's swinging on a little Christmas bulb. It's super fun. Okay, so there it is there. That's that one. That's this one. Let's see. I'll just do 2 at a time so it'll be faster. And so that's those 2. I don't know if I got them in frame. Sorry about that, guys. I was trying, and then I get excited, and I'm willy-nilly all over the place. It was super fun. So have you guys been working on yours? Or did you get your card kit and are playing around with it? Oh, my heavens, these little guys. The paper pad is, I love that purple. That is beautiful. And then here's another one. Super fun. That is a great nativity set. If you bought that add-on snow globe set, the pieces in it are a great size. A little deer. I just love that. I have another idea for that one. And then this is the last one to share. And it's almost dry. Look at that. It's starting to clear. And have a little dimension there. But how fun is that, right? All right. Thanks so much for hanging out. Until next time, happy crafting. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.